the maraschino cherries are already used.
Oh, you already made the cherry jello salad? Yeah.
Yes.
Well done. Never mind. Yeah. I was also wondering when.
Hello.
Right here.
I don't think anyone's here.
Nope, I don't think so either.
Me and Mom made this yesterday.
So, hang on.
That was one of the dishes we made yesterday.
Take a screenshot so that you get.
On the
You know what? Screw it. I'll just send you a copy.
All right.
I don't feel like working that hard to get it clear. Hey, Jen Reeves.
Hi, Jen. Thanks for coming in. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, you have an awesome day with family and friends today, if that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, you have someone that's doing the cooking for you? That's nice. Oh, I want to show you ladies something. Look what I got. Upside down, of course.
Oh, can't see. Is that the twist and lock?
Yep, it's supposed to in the case.
Awesome. Hi, Jaden. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. You're going to love them. I'm telling you, you're going to love them.
I got it for $11.98 on eBay.
No way.
Yes, way.
Happy Thanksgiving, Pam. Thanks for coming in. Ooh, Jen, pickle wraps. Them sound so good.
What type of pickle wraps? I've had dill pickle and gherkin.
Yeah, we're going to do all of ours tomorrow because we had 2 kids that had to go to their in-laws. And I said, instead of making everybody rush back and forth and only getting to spend a few minutes together, I said, let's just do it on Friday.
That works for me.
Hi, Mateo.
Hi, Mateo.
Dill Spears. Now, do you do the ham and the cream? Is it cream cheese?
That's the way I do mine.
Yeah, that's how I do
Everybody
mine.
does theirs different. Hey, Sweetums.
Hey.
You're on TV or you're on YouTube.
Okay.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
He's so calm about it.
Right.
You're on YouTube. Okay.
Hi, Dawn. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, so I did get the Santa face and the snowflake. Ta-da! Written down.
Awesome.
So anybody that wants those, I will send them to them.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Jen, I've heard a lot of people do it with beef, the budding meats beef, but I don't like the beef. I like the ham.
I do mine with thin sliced deli ham, cream cheese, and cream cheese and ranch salad dressing mix.
Really?
And the small dills.
I might have to try that. I like the ranch mixed with
stuff. With anything.
Yeah. Right, with anything.
Now I do a cheese ball with the budding beef, cream cheese, green onions, Worcestershire sauce, and that's it. And then you roll it in pecans when you're done. Mix that all up.
Hi, Sharon. Happy Thanksgiving. Jen, we have that problem too, that as fast as we're making it, everybody's grabbing and eating them.
Yeah.
That and deviled eggs. That's the two things we can't seem to keep.
Oh, yeah. I don't even try for deviled eggs anymore. Because when we had all the kids at home.
Right. Hey, Sharon, since you're here, I want to show you what my oldest daughter brought me yesterday. Look at this.
That is so cool.
It is cool. I don't know if it's missing anything or not, but and there's something on there that they've already started, but you could tell it was started a long time ago. So I mean, it's pretty old.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Yeah.
discolored.
And this thing, I'm not sure what this is for, but I figure if I watch a video or something, I should be able to tell.
Isn't that the heddle?
I don't know.
Happy Thanksgiving, Ivy. We haven't even started yet. So what is everybody having?
Hi, Ivy. Happy Thanksgiving. Is anybody cooking today?
I did all that yesterday. Today's hubby's day. I made the cold salads and the desserts.
Right. Hi, Gwen. Happy Thanksgiving. So I did Paula's candy cane the other day, but I don't have it wrapped right. So I have to take it and rewrap it, but mine just kind of floppy. But I think I used too big of a hook. I think I used an H or an I hook.
Now I used a J.
Oh, well then so mine should be okay. Well, maybe it's just because of how I got it wrapped.
Yeah, just take it apart and make sure that it's wrapped real tight before you start putting the two together.
It took me about 4 tries to wrap it. I don't know why, but it just was not going together.
Sometimes that happens.
But I also started one with
Gwen.
a thinner yarn. Have you made any with a thinner yarn, Paula? Because that's thinner yarn.
Okay, now what you want to do is you want to take it and you want to curl it up real tight.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that. And then after you get both the white and the red done and curled up real tight,
Right.
that's when you put them together.
Well, I tried that with the big one, but I still couldn't get it to wrap right. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I didn't think I had any Christmas yarn, and I found my little basket that I had put up, and it has Christmas yarn in it.
Cool.
So these are like, this one here is a donut yarn. I don't remember the name of it. I'll pull it out here in a minute, but all right, so just wrap these up. Does it matter what end you start with?
Just so long as it's, I think I started with the ends where I began and ended. Thinking about turning this one into a wreath.
That one looks really cute as a wreath, I thought last week.
I've got a lot of candy canes on my tree. Ivy, I'll loan you my dishwasher. His name is Adam, and you got to feed him. Okay?
All right, I got that one wrapped.
Hey, Zorla.
Oh no, Gwen, I hope you get to feeling better.
Yeah.
Terrible time to be sick.
Oh, it is. All right. Does anybody know which YouTuber this is?
Dawn, I am doing. I'm doing better physically. I just have a spot on the left side of my head that isn't healing right. But the doctor said another couple weeks it should be gone.
Yeah, you took a hard hit.
Yeah.
That.
Hi, Zoila. How's your happy Thanksgiving?
Oh, she doesn't always wear her hair in a ponytail. In fact, usually not. But I'm making a little hat for her, and her ponytail's going to go in, come out the hat, the back of the hat. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, here. Let's try this again. Look at the eyes.
Nope.
No, not D. Gee, I thought that would be a dead giveaway.
Nope.
It's Mishi with her fake eyelashes. Don't tell her it's a surprise, okay? You guys be nice.
Do you use real fake eyelashes on your dolls?
Yep.
All right.
I glue them to the back of the eye before I put the eye on.
Oh, cool.
So, shh.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Mm-hmm. So, do any of you guys do Black Friday shopping after Thanksgiving?
I haven't done that in years.
I did it one time, and it was such a nightmare. It was the year that people were getting killed over Cabbage Patch dolls. Remember that year?
Yeah.
That was the only year I went out, and I never went again after that.
The last year I went out was probably no, not 15 years ago. 12 years ago. This woman punched my daughter over a scooter. I grabbed her by the arm. I said, "Come on, let's go. We'll pay a few more bucks for whatever we want." She's like, "Okay." And she was pregnant. I mean, pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
She had Nora in January.
Wow. So people, it's like they lose their mind. You know, it's crazy. Hi,
Yeah.
Terry. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, I know it seems like the last couple of years they've started Black Friday sales a lot earlier if you do them online. And if I'm not mistaken, they even have some that are in the stores. that started like in early November, late October.
I know Walmart has almost stopped their Black Friday sales because people were just getting stupid over
Right.
them.
Yep.
So, and that's saying a lot when you live in Walmart country.
Right. Yep. You're right, Sharon, they are. And you celebrated your Thanksgiving dinner in October, Sharon?
Yeah, Sharon's Canadian.
So does that mean they do Thanksgivings be sooner than we do?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's awesome. And the thing too is the adults, if you don't dare take children, but if you have to take children, which I've seen some people that's had to, the adults, they don't even watch out for the children, when they for the Black Friday sales.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, Sharon. Now, do you do the same things that we do, like the turkey, the mashed potatoes, that kind of stuff, or is it something different? Terry says she would grab the kids and go about 3 a.m. grabbing goodies, Mickey Mouse 49er football ornaments. She enjoyed it.
Well, it doesn't sound like you would get the quote unquote sought after items, Terry.
That's cool, Sharon. And that's really awesome, Terry, that you had fun doing it, because
that's what it should be about.
Right, that's what it should be about. But some people are just, I don't even know what you call it. I mean, they just totally go off the deep end.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Over a $15 scooter, it was marked down to like $10. I said, we'll pay the extra $5. Come on, let's go. So we went and had breakfast.
Oh, you had to be the first 500. Yeah, there you go. I think it was after that year that people were getting killed over the Cabbage Patch Dolls and stuff, is when a lot of that stuff went. They changed a lot of their policies with the Black Friday sales.
Yeah. Right after that, Walmart and all the other big box stores were only letting so many people in the stores at a time.
Right.
At least down here.
Yeah. Well, and back then Walmart was closed. I think they closed at what, like 11 or midnight the night before, or actually no, they were closed all day Thanksgiving Day, and then they wouldn't reopen.
Yeah, they closed at noon Thanksgiving Day and didn't reopen until like 6 o'clock in the morning on Black Friday.
Right. And then they did away with that, and they were open 24/7. So
they're going back to where they're not open 24/7 now.
Yeah. Yeah. They've done that here since the Big C happened. So I don't know. But so does anybody have any really neat traditions that they do for Thanksgiving? Oh, Terry said her daughter did security for Walmart, special service kind, probably 15 years later. That's pretty neat. Yeah, the only traditions that my family does is just the food. We have and that was something that we talked about not too long ago, that I don't know why, but ever since I was a kid, the only time that I eat turkey is on Thanksgiving and sometimes Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, I love eating turkey, so I don't know why I don't eat it throughout the year.
Well, when we want turkey, anytime but Thanksgiving, we just get a turkey breast and make that.
Yeah,
Cuts down on the amount of turkey that we make.
well, that's true. Yeah.
Oh.
Now, this year, I want to start a tradition for Christmas. I want to make Christmas ornaments each year for my grandkids.
Be sure you put a year on them,
Right.
whether it's just, like a little cloth tag or whatever. Be sure
Right.
you put a year on them.
I think I'm going to use my Cricut for most of them. Dollar Tree has some really cool plain ornaments this year. So I got 2 different kinds, and I just got to figure out what to do with them. But this one, and the bottom opens. So I can either do this one or I have this one, which is just kind of a flat circle. I used to buy them from somebody that use their Cricut to do them.
And put Velveeta cheese on top.
Oh, let's see where we at. This year we're having everybody bring a dish for dinner tomorrow. Yep. Have a good day, Jen.
Have a good one, Jen.
Yeah, I don't see any giveaways anymore either, Terry, for the Black Friday stuff. So like, I've heard a lot of people do the pajamas.
Yeah, we let all the kids open their Christmas PJs on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, my niece does that. I think she gives them pajamas, a mug with hot cocoa, and a movie. Well, they used to do a movie, but now with streaming and stuff, they don't do the movie anymore. And that's what they did Christmas Eve, is they watched a movie in their pajamas, drinking hot chocolate, so I think that was kind of cool.
mm-hmm.
Now, Dawn, Aaron, are you guys going to your husband's family this year for Christmas? It's kind of neat to learn how other countries and stuff do their holidays. Yeah. Paula, what is your family doing for Christmas?
Not much. Nobody could get off work for more than a day at a time.
Right.
So they're all going to be at their house or going to their in-laws.
Oh, Dawn says his family's coming to their house. Gwen, my daughter is in New York for Thanksgiving, and it started snowing big flakes an hour ago. Oh, wow. Is she where they're doing the big Thanksgiving parade? She told her not to bring it back. I don't blame you. I'm not ready for snow either.
Gwen, she better not bring it back. If we get snow, I will know where to go.
Right? Oh, Zoila says, I started that tradition because I remember the great memories waking up and opening the gifts in PJs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, I think a lot of people have done away with traditions anymore. Do you?
Yeah. And well, it's hard to get everybody together. I mean, we live 6 hours from our kids. The last time everybody was down here for Christmas, I made everybody matching pajamas. I mean, everybody.
Right.
The entire family had matching pajamas.
Oh, wow.
So
that would be cool. Oh, Sharon, you're going to be at Dawn's on the 29th of December. That's so cool.
Going to ring in the new year with her, huh?
Zoila, are you anywhere close to that Thanksgiving parade that they put on every year up there? I used to love sitting in front of the TV and watching that.
Macy's parade.
Yeah. Sharon.
Don't party too hardy, Sharon.
Right. Zoila says that's the big part of the problem, work schedule and living so far away. And it is. It's sad. Oh, you don't go anywhere, Zoila? Right. How long are you staying, Sharon? Oh, cool. You guys are going to meet up with Jaxie? That's cool.
Oh, yeah. I remember getting up. Mom would be busy in the kitchen. Dad would be helping her. And I got the Macy's parade to keep me out of everybody's hair.
Right. I remember that too. All of us kids sitting in the living room watching the parade while the parents were in the kitchen cooking. Oh, wow. You're going to stay 4 or 5 months, Sharon? That's pretty cool. Oh, Zoil, I bet it is. Yeah. It's too bad you couldn't just sit and watch out your window and see it, you know. That would be cool if you could see it from there.
Well, it's something that, we're like, oh, I'd like to be there. Zoila's like, I've been there, done that.
Right.
Way too many times.
Yeah. I just think it's really cool that people go to such extreme to make their floats look the way they do. I mean, some of that stuff is just amazing.
And they always tell you the number of flowers that this float uses and the type of flowers. And it's like, oh my God, that parade must smell like heaven.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, Zoila. I think it would be something that would be neat to, to do once in a lifetime type thing. But if you had to deal with all the chaos every year, I could see why Zoila is, like they're not doing it no more. I mean, because from the sounds of it, people come from everywhere,
Oh, yeah.
What was it, a few years ago? I think our school band even got invited to go and be in the parade, which was really cool because we're a small town.
Yeah. Where was it? My daughter got the marching band at Granite City High School was invited to play at, I want to say, the Orange Bowl. something
Yeah.
like
So is everybody into football on Thanksgiving? My family's not.
that. We don't do football.
Jerry,
We're
you're
lucky
right.
to do baseball.
A lot of people do look like they're very cold watching that parade. That is true. You guys do baseball, Paula, not football?
Yep. Go Cardinals. Even though they suck most of the time. I'm a diehard Cardinals fan.
Right. Yeah, it's only 29 degrees here today, so it's cold.
Mm-hmm. I think our high today is going to be 33.
Yeah, some people really get into the football game on Thanksgiving. They go all out. The big old party trays, the balloons, invite all their neighbors. I've seen some of those that have gotten, they do really amazing things.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if that's your thing, good for you, but we
Right.
just don't like football. When I first moved to Arkansas from Illinois, I was talking to someone at Airland School. They don't have a PTA per se, but they have parents that do things for the kids. And they were talking about the hogs, and we hadn't been here, but maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe tops. And this one little gal looks at me and she says something about, what do you think about the hogs? And I'm like, go hogs. she put her hands on, I think I offended her. She put her hands on her hips and she looked at me and she said, well, you're just not from around here, are you? Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
But the hogs, come to find out, are the University of Arkansas football players. So I got educated that day.
Yeah. Wow.
But I will never forget that. Well, you're just not from around here, are you? Nope. Nope, I'm not. What was your first clue?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we usually set our Christmas tree up after Thanksgiving. So we might end up going tomorrow and getting a tree. We get a real tree.
We didn't even set a tree up last year because none of the kids were coming down.
Yeah.
We've got a little Charlie Brown tree that I'll probably set up this year. But when we set up the big tree, our cats like to climb to the top to see who can play King of the Mountain.
Oh, wow. Oh, Gwen said she had a lady ask her the same question within a minute of her moving to Arkansas.
Yeah, it's just like they can spot a non-Arkansan from a mile away.
Oh, wow.
And I know that my speech pattern has changed since we've moved down here. It's been almost 15 years, but I had a Southern drawl anyway because I'm originally from Tennessee.
And when you lived in Illinois, you were way down southern Illinois too, were you?
Yep. Well, that's, Southern Illinois doesn't have a Southern twang, but um, all of my dad's family was from Tennessee. So when I was growing up, I developed a Southern twang. I mean,
Right.
I'll be in the kitchen helping Aunt Sally with the dishes.
Right.
And I did not get rid of that until I was in high school.
Zoila's cooking lasagna.
Ooh.
Ivy, is that where you live, is in southern Illinois now, or are you from southern Illinois? Gwen said she married a man from Arkansas. My kids had to leave to get spouses they weren't related to like their dad did.
I understand, Gwen. When we came down here, we were hoping that Erilyn would find someone that she was not related to, because her sperm donor had 6 kids total, and they were all boys,
Oh, wow.
and they were all right around her age, because he had kids with, including my daughter, he had kids with like 4 or 5 different girls, and
Wow.
all the kids were around the same age.
Wow.
So when we moved down here, we thought, oh, good, she can find somebody that's not related to her.
Right. Yeah, Ivy, I'm in central Illinois.
Well, Ivy, you know where I'm from, Granite City, Illinois.
Mount Vernon. I've heard of that recently.
Mount Vernon is not far from Granite, actually.
Oh. There you go, Zoila. You don't have to cook. You just go to your sister's and only have to cook one thing instead of the whole meal. Ivy
Yeah,
said she knows Granite.
we'll just leave that at that, Ivy.
That she sold combine insurance there.
Really? Yep. We had Granite City was surrounded by farms. I mean, we had corn and wheat, so tons of soybeans, and Madison County grew the most horseradish of any place in the world. They were the horseradish capital of the world.
Really?
And when we came down here, I could not find horseradish. They didn't even have horsey sauce.
Wow.
I was upset. Which dealership did you work for, Ivy, or did you just work for an insurance company? Yeah, yes, Zoila. They did not have horseradish.
And the next thing is the broccoli rice casserole, and that's clarified onions,
Broccoli, rice,
broccoli, rice.
cream of chicken soup, and Velveeta.
Okay. I got the rice on right now.
Ah, okay.
They had a few combine fires here this year when they were harvesting the fields.
Yes, Zoila. I cooked all day yesterday, so he said he would cook today. But he always does our turkey. I have never made a turkey since we got married.
Really?
Really. Well, the first year we got married October 20th. I had our first child November 19th, and I came home on Thanksgiving Day. So my mother cooked that Thanksgiving, and after that, James always made the turkeys.
Wow.
He likes to.
Mike does too.
He stuffs them. And oh my God, he makes the best stuffing.
I remember the first year I cooked a turkey. I didn't know that there was parts inside the turkey.
Really?
I cooked the whole thing.
Hi, Lulu.
Hi, Lulu. Happy Thanksgiving.
How are you, Cindy?
I'm trying to think. My mom used to cook the neck and all that, but I want to say she used to put it in the stuffing. Is that right?
We don't. We usually use it for the giblet gravy.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Now she might have.
Right, Zoila.
She might have used it in dressing. If she made dressing instead of stuffing,
Yes.
because I've heard of people making giblet dressing.
I think that's. I'm pretty sure it was the dressing, stuffing, something that she put it in.
Yeah. We always used ours in the we use ours in gravy.
You know, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's ever done that, you know.
No, Cindy Lou said she did the same thing.
Yeah. Because I remember my mom saying, well, what'd you do with the neck and all this stuff? And I'm like, it didn't have it. She said, they all have that. And she said, did you check inside the turkey? I said, why would I look inside the turkey? Oh my
It's
God.
okay. It's all right. We've all committed a few faux pas with our cooking,
Right.
I'm sure.
We all got to learn one way or another. Zoila, your daughter did it too.
See, you're not alone.
Oh my gosh. I know there's a few times I've done some pretty stupid stuff when it comes to cooking, but
Now, cooking is one of my talents. Oh,
I used to love to cook, and I probably still would love to cook. I just can't stand at the stove or the counter very long to do it.
yeah.
Oh, and you even told her,
Mama
Zoila?
G.
Oh, where did you get that? From Mama G?
Mama G.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful? I love it.
That is gorgeous. Lulu says, yes, I'm laughing because I did the exact same thing. And Mama said, what do you mean you don't look inside the turkey? You're supposed to clean it. I said, I did rinse it off. She said, I mean the inside.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Well,
And I ran water in it and everything too, but I never noticed there was anything inside of it.
well, they didn't used to, but they do now. Put them in little paper bags, but they didn't used to do that. They used to just stuff them back inside the turkey.
Right.
But
And they were in a bag, but it wasn't a paper bag, was it? I mean, I don't know what kind of bag they were in, but I do remember everything being in some kind of a bag.
you didn't salt the inside of your bird?
No.
You're supposed to do that.
I didn't know that the first year.
You're supposed to do that. Keep the bird from spoiling.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and don't forget Mama G and Dee are having their dib sale.
Oh yeah. I've got text me and remind me or call me and remind me about their dib sale. Please, Diana.
Yes, I will.
Please.
Because that is what, the 5th?
Yes.
Yep, the 5th.
And Mama G's auction for mental health and meows is, well, for Rusty / mental health and meows is December 4th.
The 4th?
Yep.
Okay. So the
So-
4th is the auction and the 5th is the dib sale.
Right.
And Mama G did say yesterday they're not auctioning off any yarn except for, I think Katie's Been Yarnified donated a hank or something.
Yeah, she donated. I think she donated a hank of her hand dyed, hand homespun.
Yeah. Yep.
And one of my big dolls, not this size, but one of the big ones, one of the
Right.
ones that are like 2.5 feet tall,
Right.
is going to be auctioned off.
Yeah, I watched her. Was that yesterday when she showed her and Rusty were on there showing all the stuff that people have donated?
Yep.
And oh my gosh, there's some gorgeous stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I don't remember, I think they were up to 30 some items at one point.
My
So I'm
doll
not
is number 34, and they've still got more to show.
Right. Yeah. So she said if they don't sell it all on the 4th, they'll finish it on the following Saturday.
Yep.
And then tonight I am going to start Dee's live for her. And then she will be there as soon as she gets done at Mark's son's house.
I was glad that they were going someplace
Me too.
this year, because they've all had a rough year and they all need to be together.
Right. And she's going to her son's first, and then they're going to Mark's son after.
Yeah.
So I will be there at, I think it's 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Dee will come in as soon as she gets back home.
I told her to wear stretchy pants.
Right. It's hard to go to different houses when you have to and eat at each one.
Yeah.
We try to make our rounds at Christmas, go to each of the kids' houses, but Thanksgiving, we've always had it here, but last year my daughter Samantha had it at her house, but then this year we're having it here again.
Well, the thing is, when we were at that first Thanksgiving dinner with my parents, she's like, I don't mind hosting Thanksgiving dinner. She said, and that's not what I'm trying to say to you, but what I want to tell you is this. I want to remind you that you have a family now, and you need to start your own family traditions. Because while you're still part of our family, you have your own family. So
that's awesome that she had that talk with you.
It's not like she wasn't grousing about having to fix Thanksgiving dinner or anything like that. She didn't care.
Right.
But she just wanted to remind me that you need to set up your own traditions.
Right.
So,
I grew up, we never had traditions, as far as I knew. Anyway, I mean, we did a lot of the same stuff, but I never knew it as a tradition.
yeah, you never looked at it as a tradition.
Right.
Yeah, I got you. So, but that was one of the things, that we always tried to have Thanksgiving dinner with my folks, but we'd make it and bring it.
Right. Zoila said her mom told her the same thing, Paula.
That's what I told all my kids. You guys are grown-ups. You have, if you don't have a family, you have friends, or you need to create your own traditions.
Right.
If that's, turkey and stuffing or turkey and dressing or whatever. If it's a friendsgiving, go for it.
Right.
Because none of my kids are married.
Yep.
So it's just I wanted to pass that on to them, that it was very important that they set up their own traditions with their own quote unquote family, even if it's friends.
Right. Lulu, I did too. I mean, I did a lot more when my kids were younger, but
Oh yeah.
now they're older and got families of their own, and Michael, he just got married this year, and now they found out they're having a baby.
Awesome.
So he needs to start his own traditions.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second daughter, Kaylin, who's tried to have a baby for years, is finally pregnant. She's worried about her age, but I said women have had babies up in their 40s and 50s. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but if you've tried that long to have a baby and you're finally able to carry it,
It's the right time.
Yep. So I am in the process of looking at baby patterns, because now I got to make 2 of everything. Thank you, Zoila. They are a blessing.
2. Oh, yeah. Shoot.
One is due July 7th, and the other one's due July 18th.
Wow, that's close.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
But you went so long with no babies.
Right.
Now you're going to get 2 at once.
Right. Yep. You don't have any grandchildren, Zoila?
Oh, I'm sorry. They're so neat because you can take them, shake them up, and give them back to their parents.
Right. Oh my gosh, 4 grandkids, 5 weeks apart. Wow. When me and my siblings were having kids, all of our kids are close in age. And then when our kids start having kids, all their kids are close in age. It's kind of weird how it happens like that. And I think my mom ended up with 13 grandkids. That seems to be a popular number because I recall talking to a few other people that said their mother also had 13 grandkids.
My mom had 9, and I supplied 5 of those.
Oh, wow. Well, you should have kept going, Paula. Could have got her to 13.
We wanted to. We wanted to have 9, but after Charlie, we couldn't.
Right.
So
Well,
it is a blessing that some of my children do not have children. Honestly,
yeah.
my daughter has 3. My other daughter has 2. Those 2 are the ones that needed to have children. Well, not needed, that should have had children and did. The rest of them, they really don't need kids. Really, really.
Well, and if they're not ready, it's a good thing that they're at least thinking that way, Zoila. You know, nowadays
Yeah.
so many people don't even think about it, and they just have kids whether they're ready or not. You know.
Oh, my oldest is 45, and thank you, Jesus, he never had kids.
Couldn't handle another one of him running around.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems like families aren't as big nowadays as they used to be. And I said that back when I was having kids. You know, I had 4 kids, and people looked at me like I was crazy.
Oh, yeah, I know. Anytime we'd all go somewhere together, people are like, "Are these all your kids?" Okay, well, look at the hair.
Right.
They're all redheads. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, and if you think about it, our parents or grandparents, that they came from families of 15, 16 and more, you know.
Mm,
I want to say that I think there was 11 or 13 in my mom's siblings. But I mean, back then, there was a lot of big families.
my mom came from a family of 7, and my dad came from a family of 6. So they were not, neither one of them were from big families, really.
Right.
Oh, I
That's
agree, Carla.
yeah, that's true, Zoila.
You know, we we bought our first home by the time we were married 2 years. And I seriously don't know if we're going to move anymore or not, even when my husband retires. I'm kind of happy where I am.
Yeah. I remember about 10 years ago, me and my mom had a talk, and we talked about how it almost took 3 incomes just to survive back then. You know, and now that times are the way they are now, it takes more than that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, one of the Facebook groups, there was a lady asking for help. She said all she needed was some milk and eggs and bread, things like that. And she said, you know, she just needs a little extra help. She said she's already went to the food pantry for the month, but you don't get much at the food pantry anymore. You know,
Yeah, you don't get things like milk and eggs.
Right. Or meat. Yeah. And she just felt terrible about it. Well, then all of a sudden, all these people started talking that they've thought about doing something where when you have supper and you have a leftover plate, why couldn't you offer that to somebody? You know, so now they're talking about putting something together where if you know, the one lady said, now that we're older, we've got all this food in our cupboards and freezers that we'll never use, you know.
Oh, we don't buy groceries like we used to, before when the kids were all at home,
Right.
we'd stock up. But now that the kids aren't here and it's just the three of us, we have cut what we buy way down, but it costs more.
Right. Same here. Hi, Denise Lee. Happy Thanksgiving. And you're right. I mean, what was it? My daughter said she was going to get a dozen eggs. Now, in from 2020 to 2023, you could get a dozen eggs for under $1 at Walmart, and you could get a dozen or a gallon of milk for 99 cents for that whole 3-year period.
Mm-hmm.
Now you go get a dozen eggs and it's $5.
Yep.
And the milk is pretty close to $5.
Yes, it is. So,
it's terrible. I'm really hoping come January things start looking better for a lot of people. And I said, if you sit and think of what we're going through, what do you think the elderly that live alone are going through?
mm-hmm.
Because a lot of them, they don't have family that checks on them. You're right, Zoila, they do. I hate to think of a family trying to raise children right now.
Oh, man. I mean, my daughter and her significant other both work, and she makes really good money. She makes into the six figures. And it's not that they just barely get by, but they do get by quite well,
Right.
So I don't
And
know
I
how. I just don't know how people are doing it now, especially with kids.
Right. And I agree, Zoila. We need help. I mean, but don't you find that even though your children are grown, you still stress about them? I was hoping that when my kids were grown, that I could do what I wanted without worrying about them.
Yeah, right.
And it hasn't happened. It has not happened at all.
Hey, Tank, happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, Tank. Happy Thanksgiving.
Tank. There you go. Oh, you can't see her shoes real good.
Doesn't she look great, Tank? Yes, Zoila, I think you're right. I mean,
It is.
I worry more now than I did then.
Definitely.
And I know a lot of the stuff that's going on in our world has been going on for a long time. We just didn't have the internet to know about it,
Yeah.
But I guess that's why it scares me so much of these young people that come from a small town that think they want to live in a big city. They're not prepared for that. I mean, that's like two different lives right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, don't forget, I'm going to be here tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central Time. Yes, Tank, you're right. It does. It happens in real time now. Yep. And it's scary. Oh, yeah. Dawn, are you going live this afternoon? or this evening. What is it? What time is it that Dawn goes live?
That's nice, Denise.
That is nice, Denise, that they offer that. Oh, that is even better. They give the proceeds to the homeless shelter.
Yeah.
Oh, Dawn's not going to go do one till tomorrow, Zoila?
Family dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, you guys all have a good day. And I'll be back in a few hours. You're live tomorrow, Dawn? Okay. I didn't know if you were doing it today or not, because I thought you did it on Thursday nights too.
Thursday afternoons in between us and Dee.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Yep. All right. Zoila, are you going to be around later today, or are you going to be gone to your sister's?
Thank you, Cindy.
Okay. Yep. Oh, okay, Zoila. Awesome. All right. Well, you guys have a good afternoon. I'm going to get off here and get some things put together for later. And get me something to eat. And I'm hoping to see all of you.
In your car and drive for 6 hours and you can have dinner with us.
Right? Oh, yes. Please leave thummies if you don't mind.
We
And
do appreciate it.
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone that even comes in.
Right.
Especially today.
Right. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And we will talk to you again.
And enjoy your families or whatever you're doing.
Right. Oh, and Paula, can you send me that pattern? Anybody that wants a copy of the pattern, which one is it?
Santa Face and Snowflake.
Okay, the Santa Face and Snowflake pattern that Paula wrote up. Email her and she'll send you a copy of the pattern.
Yep.
All right. Everybody have a good day, and we will see you all later.
Bye-bye.